Orchard Park, New York.
Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the fourth-year running back, this is Devin Singletary. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Monty Rice. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 27.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion is Austin Hooper.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A first down carry for Henry. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's...
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
7 yards there and a first down.
I I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen finds Hines again for the completion. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Play fake. Here's Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jeff Swain, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, it's Willis.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
second down and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Allen going to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Here's Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Shakir hauls it in. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it. We just saw it there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Allen to throw once more. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ready?
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Got it. Ready? 18, Riley. 18, Riley.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown!
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A handoff, running left, Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Henry up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On 2nd and 10, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. We all knew how talented an athlete Malik Willis was coming out of Liberty, but lost in his running ability was simply how powerful an arm he has as well. There's not a throw in the playbook he doesn't have the strength to make. It's all about how well he can place those throws. Between that arm and his legs, his ceiling, easily one of the top ones in the league.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Now a throw here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup of 38.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw is on target to Burks. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 36,
Willis.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And award that sack to Boogie Basher.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Alert, alert, alert! Alert, alert, alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs from 10 yards out.
And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. This will go to Henry out wide.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready, set.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Get it. Camera 11, camera 11.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw, here's Willis. On the out route, he's got Burks.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to score.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods scoring a touchdown against his former mates.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Willis's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now Willis.
And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
19 right.
Willis to throw.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So it's a win here for the Bills, and this one's